What's up, guys? This is Sam Kemper with another follow-along workout. This is the first warm-up exercise, leg swings. So this is a demonstration. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. So grab a fence or wall and let's start. You're going to do each leg swinging side to side and front to back. This is great for hip mobility, and it's important when you're doing this to try to swing each leg as far as you would the other leg. My left leg doesn't swing completely as far as my right, so I try to focus on that when I'm doing this. Also try to swing back as far as you can when doing it front to back. A lot of people don't ever swing their legs back or stretch their legs behind them, so it's a pretty underworked muscle pattern. So when you're doing this, try to swing your leg pretty far back if you can. Okay, next we've got arm swings, which are going to be the same thing as leg swings. So you're just going to rotate your arms both forwards and backwards, 15 seconds each, and then both arms makes a minute. This shouldn't be super painful. Just rotate them to whatever feels comfortable. And same thing here. My left shoulder doesn't swing as smoothly as my right shoulder. So in doing this exercise, I focus on really getting nice big arm swings each time. Okay, next we've got opening and closing the gates. I'm doing them with a hop, with a little jog, but I'm going to be doing them stationary for the actual movement, which is going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So when you're doing this, imagine stepping over a hurdle, kind of swinging your leg around it. This is also great for hip mobility. So we're going to do 15 seconds of one leg stepping over, stepping out and over, and then that same leg stepping in and over. That's the closing of the gates. And then we'll do that for each leg. So 30 seconds each, 15 seconds opening, 15 seconds closing. Next, we've got inchworms. So I'm going to be demonstrating that while you have your 15-second break. You're going to stand up straight, and then with your hands, walk yourself out up into a push-up position, and then walk yourself back. All right, ready, go. Okay, our first exercise is squats, as you see me doing here. If you want to make it more challenging, you can do piston squats, which are just one-legged. It's up to you. Either way, we're going to be doing this for a minute. When doing the squats, you want to keep your legs shoulder width apart, your back tight, your chest up, and you want to get your butt low every time, ideally below your knees. Alright, now we've got a nice 30-second break in between these exercises. So while you're resting, I'll be demonstrating the next movement, leg raises. This is a great ab exercise. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can do V-ups, which is just like the leg raises, but you're also moving your upper body each time. We'll be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When doing this motion, you want to keep your abs tight and your legs straight. You don't want to be swinging with your legs. You want to be entirely using your core. Okay, take a nice 30-second break, and we're going to be moving on to push-ups next. Push-ups are pretty standard. Keep your hands shoulder width apart, and bring your chest to the floor every time, and fully lock out every time. If you want to make this a little bit easier, you can go on your knees instead of your feet. Either way, it's going to be the same thing. Make sure you're tucking your elbows in and back when you're doing this. Don't have your elbows flare off to the side. And we're going to be doing this for a minute. Keep pushing, halfway. Okay, the next movement is Superman's. These are one of my favorites. There's no variation to this. It is what it is. It's a really good back corrective movement. So you're going to lie flat on your stomach, as you see me doing here. And you're going to imagine you're pinching a card between your shoulder blades and raise your upper body off of the floor, as well as your lower body. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Try to keep your chin up when you're doing this so you don't smack your face on the floor. I'm doing all of these outside because it's a beautiful day and I love getting fresh air, especially now. Any excuse I have to get outside, I'm taking it. It's not the best for this exercise, but if you can be outside when you're doing this, I strongly encourage that you do. Alright, next up, the hip bridge. This is a great leg movement. We're going to be just holding this bridge for a minute, keeping a nice arch in your back and your butt. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can do a one-legged bridge. You would do each leg for 30 seconds. Okay, we're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting in 3, 2, 1. The longer you go, the more you want to dip your butt and break that arch. It's important to keep that butt as high as possible. Keep it going. You've got 15 seconds left. Okay, next we've got a plank. So for the plank, you want to get in push-up position and then get on your elbows. This is a great ab and core exercise when you keep your back and your butt straight, as well as your legs. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can do the plank to push-up, as you see me doing here. Alright, last movement, almost done. We have the choice of high knees or knee drives. High knees are pretty much just running in place. Knee drives are essentially stationary high knees. You're going to keep one foot on the floor each time. This is the last exercise. If you're doing knee drives, you want to make sure that you're really driving your knee up. Keep it up. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished.